So we got these Panameras in this week, water damage. It's working on some Lambos, doing some engine inspections, but at the same time, we got some electrical problems. And it's funny because both of these cars have the same exact issues. We have the rear electronic modules that are known to swim, and pretty much you'll have water damage. And if you're not lucky, you'll end up actually melting the connectors and setting your car on fire because it will basically short. And the big issue why that happens is these ports on the trunks will clog. As you can see, they actually took theirs out. There's these pipes here, and the spoiler on this one, this is the later ones with the updated spoiler system. There's going to be another drain system in here. So we had to program this one. This one wasn't bad. We had to fix the electronics, and that's the module that came out of this turbo model. And we got another one from New York that was shipped here. That's this one here. As you can see, the connector is completely gone. So what happened with this model here is there is actually a shorted connector. So I don't know how this car didn't catch fire because it started to melt all the wiring. As you can see, like all this was shorting out. So it's a pretty nasty failure. These wires pretty much melted shut. Well, he wasn't able to start it, nothing. So we just put a battery in so we could start the car. But that's a huge issue. I mean, that's when it was swimming up to this much, so about 2 inches above the module. But it also damaged other components like the subwoofer here, and I'll show you guys the water that was pouring out when we actually got the car. It's called a clogged trunk. That is a lot of water. Well, all this water went inside, so if you're having starting problems and electrical problems, there it is. You gotta service your car, guys. Let's go ahead and try to get this one freed up. There you go. That's disgusting. I mean, you could wash your hands in it if it's clean. So yeah, pretty nasty here. So this is a pretty expensive job once you melt the wiring. So now we're gonna fix it and fix the wiring and ship it back to New York because the customer couldn't start the vehicle. There was nothing working on it. And the issue with these is when we go to program these with the factory Porsche tool, when we actually run the programming, it's all done online. So we go through our Porsche system, we log in everything via online. So we have a factory tool. And the biggest issue here is when you log in and you do all your credentials, sometimes these modules, when they completely go out, so you can't just read and write them. So when we start to program them, it becomes such a headache because you have to complete a commission with the keys. And when that doesn't go through, the horn and the alarm won't sync together. So the alarm will start to go off and there's no way to turn it off. You can pull the batteries off. You can't turn it off because there's another battery that keeps it going unless you disconnect this module right here. So that's a problem. So this is what we've been dealing with lately with Panameras. We don't do many of these Panameras anymore. I know that we advertise a lot of the PDK stuff we do. We still do that. But occasionally, some of the good customers, we will take them in. Because most people that drive these cars nowadays, they buy them real cheap and they don't understand how expensive the maintenance can be on them. And then they're shocked whenever they have to replace modules, fix electrical wiring, because they weren't expecting to pay thousands of dollars to fix that. But that's what it is. You pay to play when you buy a car like this. So if you're ready to pay and play, we will work on your car. If you do have issues with these electronics, we can fix all that stuff. It's just if you're willing to invest the money and replace things and fix them properly. So with these units being so problematic, shorting out with wiring, we always want to make sure the gutters get cleaned every year. If you have leaves, don't park it outside, but yeah, or you will have fried modules like these two right here. So yeah, back to back. We had another one come in. It was a Boxster, same thing. They have a module underneath the seat. So there's a module on a lot of the 997s, 996s, 986, 987s that look similar to this one, which I'll show you. They are known to fail. It's the same exact way because water gets inside there. And that's the module from the Cayenne that we just did. This one was completely fried as well. Here's all the corrosion. So this week we've had nothing but water damaged Porsches due to clogged gutters. So that's a real big problem. So make sure you have those gutters cleaned, or you will be fixing these cars with a lot more money involved than anticipated if you have electrical damage like this one has. So pretty much all Panameras have the same exact problem. So gutters are number one problem. Now the front, same issue. There's actually gutters inside under the cowls here that need to be cleaned, and water will actually get inside the compartment here, and there's electronics above here that will fail, and also on the left side there's fuse boxes that we've seen burn out because it gets shorted out with water intruding, and the water table will start to climb. So yeah, a lot of electronics to get damaged with water damage. So that's really it. So guys, stay safe, keep your cars away from water. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.